YouTube, it's me, your favourite state. How you doing? It is Friday, the end of September, 29th. Hope you're all fine and dandy down in YouTube land. Got a charity shop haul. Went to Bridge North yesterday with the wife, and got some alright bits, to be fair. Compared to our last haul where everything was pretty, there was quantity over quality. There's more quality here. This time there's only one thing that's for £15 and everything else is pretty much around 25, 30, 35 and above. So yeah, it was an alright haul. But so I'm going to start with the clothing because I've only got 2 bits. So we have a Reese jumper. I was worried this was bobbly, but I think it's just by design. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Taser. I think it was Reese Taser. Tazer. So yeah, Taser. But a nice jumper. I'd like that for myself. I'm not really particularly a jumper person. But yeah, £7.75. Couldn't find anything for Reese Taser, but Reese jumpers were going for around 35 quid. So I'll go for 35 quid, solid. But yeah, got some G-Star jeans. I think I've sold these ones before. Radar Low Loose. So yeah, Radar Low Loose. I have the 96 logo on the back. But I've sold these before. I don't know if they're meant to, but neither one of these have got buttons. I'll have to check on these. But yeah, I've sold some of these before. £5.95, around 25 quid I'll shoot for. I might go for more because they're black. I've never done blue ones. I might just stick to 25. But yeah, 25 quid on them. And they were the only 2 bits of clothing. So 35 on a jumper and 25 on some jeans. I can't complain. So I've got glass, shoes, shades, something else. Let's go with the glass. I'll show you the crappy one first. I don't know what it is, just like this is a Merino style swan kind of trinket, pot puree, candy, whatever you'd want to put in there. I don't know what it is. Something about swans or ducks don't seem to go for that much money when you look it up. It's very strange. But this cost me a £5. It only says foreign underneath. I think I'm just going to put Merino style. But yeah, £5, only about 15 quid, I think. Yeah, so 15 quid on that one, which I was shocked. And then these 2 came as a pair, so £6, so £3 each. I think that's a dolphin. I'm not sure what kind of dolphin. Anybody wants to give me a shout? And now this video will probably be uploaded 3 weeks after. It'll probably be already sold. But yeah, 3 quid, about 30 quid on that one. And then the other one that came with it, a whale. I'm going to shoot for 30 quid on that one as well. Yeah, 30 quid a piece on them. That's the glass. We'll go for the shoes. So we've got a couple of pairs of hotters. Kind of snake skin vibe. Couldn't read the name inside them, but when you do an easy image search, these are Eliza, E-L-I-Z-A apparently. Cost me £4.99. What am I going for? There's me Elizas, 25 quid I'm going to shoot for them. These, I didn't realise when I picked these up, some hotters again. These are Hotter Donna. I picked up some of these before, some green ones. They only cost me £1 from the car boot. And they went for 30 quid. I personally sold them for 30 quid. So I think I'm around the highest, not around the highest price, there are some that are higher. But I'm going to go for 35 because I got 30 the last time. But it's around 30 is the price they're going for, but I'm going to shoot for 35. They cost me $5.99. And then we've got some hush puppies. They haven't got a name on them. They have got a code on them, but nothing really came up. But just some slip-on heels. Hush puppies. I was looking at my sold hush puppies in the last 90 days. I'd sold some gold ones. There are no. I think it was Hush Puppy Zola. So yeah, what do I always spell it out? I don't know. Hush Puppy Zola. And the price was under a tenner that I went for sold, but I had sold a kind of a Mary Jane design. I don't know, do these go under Mary Jane? I don't know. And I'd sold some that basically looked the same, they just had a different name. So I went for 30 quid. I think they went for 21. So I'm going to do the same with these. Can't really get a name, but I'll just go by my own prices. But yeah, $5.99, I'll go for 30 quid on them. And then the last pair of shoes, were these horse riding PVC boots by Dublin. I've sold some ankle boots from these before, and I think I had a jacket. But yeah, $4.99 on these. I'm going to shoot for 30 quid. Some have gone for around 20, and then there's two pairs that were listed at 70, but someone took a best offer. So I'm not sure exactly how much they went for. But yeah, $4.99, I'll go for 30 quid, sorry. Light shades. Yeah, a couple of light. Well, I've got a few light shades. These two, they're basically the same design, but I think I'm going to have to do different photos. They're just slightly different. Ever so slightly different on the design, if you can see. And then the tops are different, so I'm going to have to do separate photos. But it was 4 quid for the pair. It's a hexagon shape. I'll put Tiffany style in there, but I won't put it as the main. Yeah, I won't put it as the main thingy, Tiffany style. Or maybe, I don't know. I've got a lot. Tiffany style's more of that creamy white colours, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, still I thought they'll sell. But yeah, what are these? 4 quid. So now 2 quid for each. I'll go for 25. So for 25 on each of those. Picked up this was 3 quid. So it's a big freaking, to fit out of my head. It's a pretty big light shade. 3 quid. Now these, I'm always wary about these because I've walked around B&M, Dunelm, just Dunelm, whatever, IKEA, stuff like that. And I've seen shades like this, so I think this is modern. But I have sometimes, I've seen them in B&M, and if they're on like sale, I'm sure I could flip them for more money. I always think about doing some RA on the B&M shades, but I thought I'd pick up this one. 30 quid, it's a big shade. 30 quid, 3 quid, it's a big shade. I'm going to go for 40. Ones like that have gone for around 40 quid. So I'm going to shoot for 40. That cost me 3. It's a nice big shade. And then the last two, they're basically the same thing, but there's a little bit of a different design. I think this is the second and third mirror that I've ever picked up. So I sold a bamboo mirror for, I can't remember how much it was it 50 quid? I'm not sure. No, these were $9.99 each. See my camera there. $9.99 each. Kind of velvet around the old school look at that. Yeah, $9.99 each. Looking them up, I'm gonna go for 60 and see what happens. But yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna go for 60 quid. Sorry, let me know in the comments if that mirror moves a bit, which worries me. I might explain that, but it moves a bit. So yeah, 60 on that one, and then the other one basically the same mirror. It's just somebody's kind of imprinted flowers on there. But I'll go for 60 quid on that one as well. £9.99. There's this one that moves as well. Not as bad as the other one. There's this one charity shop. It's actually where I picked up the bamboo mirror from, and they always have a selection of mirrors, so I always check them out. I wouldn't normally pick up a mirror. They are not pretty heavy. They've got a bit of weight to them. I wouldn't, if I was out about by myself, but I had the car with the wife, so I was like, sorry. The bamboo mirror wasn't that hard to send out the last time. So, yeah, I thought, fuck it. Yeah, that was my haul. I thought it was alright. I think it was that bad. eBay wise, sales wise, I'm alright. I think July was a really good month for me. August was a month. I'm not I still hit what I'd like to hit. But then September has been better than August, but not as good as July. And I put in as much work as I did in July, so it's maybe there's a little bit of a slowdown before it picks up for Q4. We'll see. I had a thing with a jacket yesterday. It was a Karen Millen jacket, a wool jacket. Now I'd sold it. I didn't notice this, and it's my own fault. But when I took it out of the tubs in the storage, I noticed it had a little, I think it might be like a moth or something like that. You have it with wool jackets. But it looked, if anything, it looks like a cigarette burn. I don't think it is. It looks like a cigarette burn. Anyway, I let the person know and just said, look, would you like me to cancel the order? I don't really like to send faulty stuff out because they might get it and then they go, nah, how can I say? I always point, if I see a fault that I haven't noticed when I took photos, I will always point out that fault. Oops. But I would rather refund the buyer and then do more photos of it with the fault, if you know what I mean. So I messaged them, God, when was it? I think I went to pack it on Tuesday, I think. So I messaged them on Tuesday and just said, and they didn't get back to me until, I should have sent it out yesterday, first class. That was my last day to get it first class because I should have got there today. But I actually forgot about it. And then the person messaged me late last night, which kind of done my head in. I don't need it just before I go to bed. But I knew I had to deal with it because if I would have ignored the message, I wouldn't have slept. But then answering the messages and talking to this person made my sleep a little bit more difficult as well. But just, my God. They wanted it for a tenner, basically. And they still wanted it. I want it for a tenner. And I was like, but I'm not willing to give it you for a tenner. I think it was a £40 jacket that I sold them for 31. And they wanted it for a tenner because of the whole, which I can kind of understand, but at the same time I wasn't willing to say, well, I can't kind of understand. It's freaking 75% off what I originally had listed for. So I was like going, look, I'm not going to accept a tenner. I'll cancel the order and I'll fully refund. And then I was just getting message after message sending me images of the same jacket that they brought a year ago for a tenner and stuff. I'm like, I don't really give a shit about how much you brought this jacket for a year ago. I really couldn't care less. But in the end, because I had that option, I know it'll have a knock-on effect on my account, on my defects. But it's on zero. My defects are on 0% anyway. So I just cancelled the order in the end. But then I got abusive messages. There was like 10 messages and I hadn't replied to a message. And I was like, for God's sake, just like images of this coat that they brought, and it was the same coat, and they only paid a tenner, and this one's got an hole in, so they're doing me a favour. I'll never get this amount of money for it. Yada, 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 yada. And I was like, just stop. But yeah, so I cancelled the order, relisted it last night, and it's sold again. But I've been having offers. Like, I had an offer off one account. It just makes me paranoid. I had an offer from one account, and they're all London based, same as the other jacket, the original person that bought it. Who wanted it for a tenner, was in an N address in London, and now the person who's bought it again is in an N address in London, the postcode. So I don't know. I might speak to eBay and just see what they say. But they've paid. The only thing that can happen is they want to return it. But my God, just this I just didn't. One of the frustrating things with people that buy stuff on eBay, I hate that message. If anything, it makes me not want to sell to the person. Is that message where they go, I'll give you this because you are going to get that. If anything, even if it was a decent freaking offer, for that message, there's no chance I'm selling to that person. It's not going to happen. Because I'm just like, well, now then, no. Yes, I could probably, it's on for 35 and you're offering me 25, but just for that arsey message, just for the one where there's no way you'll get this money for it. I'm like, oh, no way will I? Well, we'll see, won't we? I'm not stupid. But yeah, just give me an headache last night. I didn't sleep for like an hour after. I watched an episode of Succession and I was still thinking about it. I was like, anyway, I want to love you and leave you. Thank you very much. I need to get this stuff photographed and all that. But for now, peace out. Stay safe, stay beautiful. And I'll see you in my next video.